What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this one we're actually going to be talking about how you can create an awesome blog name for your website. So there's two things that you have to factor in when you're actually creating a new website and naming that website. Well, one, it's going to be quite important because that brand is what's going to be behind your whole physical online business, in that sense, or intangible business, yeah, or tangible, we could say. Okay, so like you really need to think about a name that's gonna roll off the tongue pretty easy. It can't be something that's quite complex. Can't be something that is hard to remember and things like that, because then obviously it creates a barrier or more difficulty for someone to come back into contact with your brand. So that's number one, and it's going to be depending on obviously what purpose you're using it for to depend on how you're actually going to brand yourself with that name. Okay, now the second thing is that it needs to have room for expansion. Now this is especially important when you're creating a blog, because you can create a small website of where you've got like 30 pages and it's just like a niche based kind of website, and for that kind of particular situation you could name it almost anything, because it doesn't matter about someone returning back to your blog again, because they're just kind of going through, bouncing off the page and going onto an affiliate link. Whereas if you're trying to create a long-term blog, then you really need to name it for something that's going to give you room for expansion. So that means, like, if you were doing a website, just say like a niche website, and it was focused around blenders or something, well, you would need to name it something that's quite more like generic about the whole kind of overall niche, so that way you can expand. Okay, for example, my sister, I was helping her to create a website recently, and she was calling it Kitchen Obsessions. Okay, so Kitchen Obsessions is like a great name because you can do blenders, rice cookers, all different things. It doesn't matter what it is. And basically, you'll be able to expand into a bigger brand with that kind of name. Okay, don't steal it. All right, so what we're going to do is get straight onto the computer, because that's where I'm going to show you how to. There's a handy little tool that I actually use to find names. Okay, so it's like a business name generator. It's a free tool to use. So we're going to get straight onto that, and you'll be able to check that out so you can actually create a name today. Okay, we'll get straight onto it. All right, so the actual the website that we use is just this website here called namemesh.com. So this is what I usually use. Whatever it is that you're trying to make a website around, you just put in the niche and it comes out with a ton of names. And what it will do is it will tell you what ones are available, what ones are, up for purchase, XYZ. Okay, so if you say, for example, we're going to take into consideration, we're going to make a website about blenders again. Okay, so what we might do is put in, like, I don't know, something to do with kitchens. Okay, because anyone who's into blenders is probably going to be into the kitchen. This is like the whole kind of topic. Okay, so this is actually trying to get us to Bluehost. So what you'll see is it just goes and filters through all of these names. So you can see like kitchentoday.com, market kitchen, kitchen buzz, but those ones are not available most probably. Now what I do is, in conjunction with that, I actually use my domain name website to where I purchase names to proof check these names. Okay, so just say kitchen buzz. I even try those ones that are in grey sometimes, but kitchenbuzz.com. Okay, and what the idea is that if you basically okay, see, so that one's like you £4,000. Okay, so basically if you are trying to find a name and you're getting stuck, the idea is you need to go for 4 syllables. Okay, so the first word needs to be 2 syllables and the second one needs to be 2 syllables. So try and go for something that has 2 words, okay, but 4 syllables. And the best examples I've ever found of this is Income School. So you might have seen their YouTube channel, their Income School YouTube channel. All their websites have these kind of 3 or 4 syllable, 2-worded names. Okay, so if you look at their first website, it's called Dirt Bike Planet. So that's Dirt Bike Planet. Okay, or you could say their other one, Income School. So that's 3 syllables, but it's still 2 words. Okay, so you want to go for something with 2 words. That's how me and my sister came up with it. Like, I was trying to tell her this kind of technique and she was like, kitchen obsessions, and it was kitchen obsessions. Okay, so that's almost like, that's 5 syllables, yeah, but it still works because it's 2 words jammed together. Okay, so you want to do something that's 2 words jammed together. So you can see here over there, you can see like kitchensound.com. That sounds pretty cool, yeah. Okay, like lookkitchen.com, kitchengroups.com, seekkitchen.com, or pointkitchen.com, kitchenarette.com. That's pretty cool, that one. Oh, kitchenarette. Kitchenarette. I forgot kitchenarette. Kitchenarette's a word as well, isn't it? But kitchenarette. Let me see. Kitchen. So what I would do is check it here, kitchenarette.com, and we'll see that available most probably. There you go, £7.30 for the year. Okay, and there's plenty others you can see. So that's just kitchen. So what you want to do is basically, if you're coming up with a name, you want to kind of step back and then go for the broader term. So you want to see like, what's the broad term that I can go for? And you know, that's going to kind of allow you for expanding later on, and also obviously at the same time it will give you a name that you can actually go for that will also roll off someone's tongue. Sorry, I'm knocking this mic so much. Yeah, so like if I was going for, just say like, I don't know, yeah, so my website is in the dog industry. Okay, so we could say for that one, we could say because you might, instead of naming it a dog site, like mine's about golden retrievers, but you might go for generically dogs, you know. So, and you might even go bigger than that and go for pets, but I kept it as dogs because I'll always keep it as a dog site. And this creates relevancy with Google as well, like when you're trying to rank your blog or website later. So just say we were going to put in dogs, we might put, so we've moved from being specific on golden retrievers, that's the breed we're going to go for, but later we know we might go for other breeds as well. So to allow room for that expansion, we're going to obviously go for generically dogs. Okay, so we're going to type in dog. Okay, so dog names, and let's see what comes up here. Okay, so this is just like one short word, so it might not come up with the things that we're looking for, but we'll take a look, because what it is we're just trying to get ideas, to get the brain ticking, get the creative juices flowing. And once that happens, then we can obviously, you know, veer off onto something else. So what we can see here is obviously there's a few names. We got Dog Apex, Dog High, Dog Hawk. I like Dog Hawk. I think that's a pretty good name. Okay, so doghawk.com, you know, or dog. So if we put dog tips or something like that, you know, so we'll see what comes up with that. Okay, so we can see sourtips.com, dogtips.tips, updogs.tips, metadogs.tips, bitdog tips. I think that's pretty cool. Bitdog tips, like, or Mr. Dog tips. That is DC. So this is how. So if I go in there, look, and type, like, if you're like a guy, you know, watching this or something, Mr. Dog Tips.com. That's a name right there. That's a good name. Like, that's something that people remember, like mrdogtips.com, you know, and whatever. And it rolls off the tongue. It's got more than 4 syllables or whatever, but it still rolls off the tongue very easily, very easy to remember. Then look, hot dog tips. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but it might get misinterpreted for hot dogs in that sense. We dog tips. That's pretty cool. Me dog tips. A dog tips. Okay, so you get the idea anyway. Just come over to this website, namemesh.com. Make sure that you pick a name that has room for expansion and that you can put your brand behind. So when people think of it, it's something very kind of, you know, a bit trendy, a bit catchy, like something like mrdogtips.com. You know, it's just kind of like out of the ordinary in that sense. All right, so I hope this helps you. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave a like on this video if this video is helpful to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.